With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey.
61 Matchbox Lights. Bravo. 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, high 7. 80 weapon.
Check.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Ready? Black 25. 52.
Man, I got you.
No. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Say. Let's go.
First down, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Let's go.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check safety.
Check. Flip. Hop.
To throw is Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Mike 48.
3rd and long for Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Beasley. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, There's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
You take 3. 218, chop, deep grip.
Here's Minshew. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Bowser. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just
in the playoffs, that's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Under 10. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no. Returning on that other sideline as a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Easy.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. After 7-0 on EA Sports. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Pin on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
It puts him in that position.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You must be dreaming. 51's the mic.
On 2nd down, Minshew. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fight.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, ready. Flag 25. Hey.
Let's go. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Check, check. Lucky. Okay. Green, triple T. Easy.
48, Mike.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
We better than that.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Leonard Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Three down.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Jameis now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. In need of a good play to start the drive. Not much sense. Get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line.
Get that ball!
Hey, Delta! Now!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Johnny. 48 for Mike. Here we go, even.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Here's Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
3 buzz.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey.